Welcome to the biggest magnet of landscape photographers in the Netherlands. This is National Park the Postbank of Veluwezoom, and this area is called the Postbank. And it's one of the most beautiful heather areas that I know in the Netherlands. Beautiful hills covered in heather, and when the sun is going to rise you get this beautiful play of light and shadow, beautiful trees on it. So I've been here a couple of times last year, made some epic photos, so I'll put a link up here somewhere. you can watch the video from last year. But right now we're just waiting for the sun to rise, and as always I'm not too sure about this first image here. But hopefully when the sun is rising some of these bushes will lit up and we'll find a better composition. So it's just a little waiting game. We have some beautiful clouds here, so I think the sunrise is going to be quite nice. So let's wait for a while. Well, the sun has been up quite some time at the moment, and as you can see behind me there was a small gap in the clouds where the sun just passed pretty fast, so we got a couple of shots with that beautiful red sun in it. But then it disappeared behind this massive cloud here on the horizon, but there's some beautiful light along the sides of this cloud, but it's really difficult to find a nice composition to make use of these light rays and this light with those clouds in it. And especially all this heather, it just doesn't look as good when there's no direct light on it. So it's a bit of a shame, and it will probably need a return visit for some better images. But I still think we managed to get a couple of nice shots, especially with those light rays on top with those beautiful clouds and then these rolling hills covered in heather. And we just decided to walk to the along the reserve here, and hopefully we can find some nice color contrast compositions, beautiful green trees, pink heather. So there are a lot of opportunities, but for this sunrise shot it's gonna need another attempt. But I will show you the shots that I got at the moment. I also got some horses in the back here. There are actually a lot of photographers, that's why I didn't speak to you earlier. So I think there were about 20 people at the peak here, but right now you can see all these horses are walking between the photographers. I just shot the little pony over there standing in the purple heather. So that was pretty nice, but beautiful location and hopefully some nice images. So we just walked a little bit further down the path, and just our luck, we were waiting there for about half an hour, then decided to leave, and then the sun just popped through the clouds for about a minute. But we actually found a pretty decent composition here waiting for that, where we could use that light. There are a couple of green trees in a purple valley, so everything's purple around it with this heather. And there are just a couple of green trees in it, and the light just hit those trees down there. So let me show you the composition. The light is already gone, but yeah, at least we got the shot on the right moment. So let me show you this. So I hope you can see this, but you can see I have a couple of purple hills here flowing in each other, and in the background it's all purple. And then you have all these green little trees popping from that field. So I'm using the 40-150 on 150 millimeter. So I'm just at f8, ISO 200, more than enough. And yeah, right now the light is already gone, but I think we got a nice shot of this image. And I already took the same valley a little bit from the left side here when there was no light, but I think the one with the light on it just worked way better. So this is what we're going to look for, some contrasting colors, and hopefully every now and then the sun will pop through and we will be able to get some nice images. So right now the light has come back from the clouds. There's a little gap where the sun is coming to, and we are just trying to use the available light to shoot some nice compositions here, but it's actually quite difficult. But the fun thing is, when this light appears, all those greens, they just illuminate, and those purples, because we're looking on the back of it, they are in the shade, so you can create some really contrasty images with lit up trees, darker heather. So it's yeah, pretty nice moment. But hopefully we can manage to take this shot, and because there's such a high dynamic range with the dark foreground, very bright sky, all those light rays, we have to bracket every shot. So it's going to be a lot of editing for this trip, that's for sure. But I kind of like this image, so yeah, I'll show it to you here. You can see I framed up this little silver birch tree on the right side, and then yeah, you can look into this valley towards the back where you can see all those rolling hills. So yeah, pretty decent image. I think this will be the end of today's video. We were hoping to walk through the forest here a little bit and hopefully find some nice contrast images between light and dark. But it's already, the temperature is already approaching 25-30 degrees, and it's expected to be way above 30 degrees today. So not the best conditions for some landscape photography, and conditions aren't that great. So I think we will end the video now and give it another attempt maybe later this week. I'm not quite sure if the header is over its peak or if the peak is still coming, but if it's still coming, then we'll see it in another video probably. But beautiful area, not the best conditions, but I think in the beginning we got some stunning images with this beautiful clouds and sky, but not really that beautiful header that I had in mind. So totally different than expected, but it is nice to be out here. But with the temperatures getting this high, the light getting so hard, I think it's better to save energy and go back home. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, don't forget, please push the thumbs up button. You will massively help this channel. And there's a subscribe button underneath this video. If you push that and select the little notification bell, you will get a message when I release my next video. So hope to see you next week, and bye for now.